light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing, light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing, light 'em up, go dumb, go stupid, yeah, we undefeated, sucker free, we got the seats heated, let's face it, you bout to get a beat down, less talking, let's take it to the streets now, ain't gonna be no rematch, why you wanna fight, touchdown on sight, yeah, turn off the light, turn off the light, let's get it poppin', go dumb. When you see me moving, bodies dropping. Move some. I'm about to go sick, call Earl. I'm turning up like E40, not your average girl. I'm turning up. We can rock like Rocky, make you tap it. Ghost ride the whip, look at my drip. This ain't a copy. We got a night if you wanna throw hands. When they see me fight, they wanna throw bands. Go dumb, go stupid, yeah, we undefeated. Sucker free, we got the seats heated. Light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing. Light 'em up in the ring, light 'em up, shoot, shine, do your thing. Light 'em up.
It's time for the main event. It's the Shoe Shot.
¿Qué onda, vatos locos? Damas y caballeros, it's your boy Dave in the 702 for a special Slugged Out Wednesday night edition of Slugged Out Sports. Joining me all the way from the city of North Las Vegas, the big homie Vince. ¿Qué pasa?
Hey now, what's happening? What's up, people?
Hey, is that new hat? I've never seen the big D. The big D.
It can also stand for Dallas too, you know. Not just kidding.
Well, tonight is just going to be you and me. Drew's going to join us possibly tomorrow night.
The two of us, we can make it if we try.
Oh, no. Pop. You sing pretty good, bro. That's pretty good, man. Tomorrow's going to be...
I know, but I'm not going to quit my day job.
Tomorrow's going to be off the chain. Tomorrow we got all the preseason games. We got not all of them, but we have a slew of them. Tomorrow's games, Detroit, Cincinnati, Green Bay versus Pittsburgh, Indiana Colts, New England, LA Chargers versus Houston Texans, and then, of course, wait a minute, there's more. There's the Raiders are playing the Cardinals tomorrow, and Tennessee Titans at San Francisco.
I got invited to that game.
Did you? For Raiders tomorrow?
Yeah, but I said no. You know, it's a preseason. It's like making out your sister. It don't count.
I know a lot of people say that.
My boy invited me and said, dude, I don't want to waste my gas going over there for what? It's preseason.
Really?
And I said, you're going to lose the first quarter. After that, you guys are going to win. He said, well, yeah, this is our Super Bowl. And he's a Raider fan. He said, this is our Super Bowl. You know, Raiders get off. They get down like James Brown in the preseason. They're like, for real, we going all out, you know?
Yup. Well, I don't know. I didn't know I could change my comments to look. So the comments, I appreciate everybody joining us. I just realized that I can make these comments different. I'll have to do that next time. Well, maybe I could do it now. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. You can see the comments now. All right.
Nice.
What's going on, everybody? Great to have everybody here. I see Crypto in the building. Spooky's here.
Crypto.
I saw, who did I just see, man? It was awesome. I saw AC Waka. What's good with it, man? I don't know if you stepped away, man. It's been a minute. Great to see you. Today's kind of slow, so we'll do a lot of, as far as boxing goes, Vince, it's a slow weekend unless you love women's boxing.
Nope.
Unless you like women's boxing.
Hey, I got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that basketball player that wants to go play the WNBA? He cleared himself for the draft or whatever. What do you think about that guy? And chat, right on there, what do you guys think about that? Is this guy a lunatic? Is he crazy? Should he do it? What do you think? If you want to answer, it's cool, you know. I'm just curious. I think he's a lunatic, that he should not do that. They should, like, what's wrong with this guy? He was good in the NBA, but what do you want to do? Dominate in the WNBA? Come on, man. He needs that. Come on, wait, what is it? Come on, man. On ESPN, we need to get a button. Come on, man.
You remember when we were young? There was, and this just shows our age, but who cares, man? We're Gen X. There was a TV show called Bosom Buddies. Remember Bosom Buddies?
I remember Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies.
Yeah.
It was a comedy about two guys that couldn't afford rent in New York. They couldn't afford the rent in New York City, so they dressed up like girls.
Yes.
The
basketball player can't afford rent or something? What's going on?
No, these guys got more than enough money, but it's like
exactly.
It just reminds me, like, are you guys going to dress as girl? Like, do you have to say you identify now as a woman? Because this all started about a week or two ago. there's a trans athlete in Europe, right? In France. She stands 6'3",
God.
identifies as a woman trans, and she looks ridiculous. Like, she's buff as hell. She looks like she was a really buff, strong guy, 6'3" athlete, and she dominates. I'm saying she because whatever. I'm trying to be politically correct, but she dominates the European League, and she wants to play in the WNBA. So these two athletes, Enes Kanter Freedom and Royce White, have declared themselves eligible for next year's 2027 Women's NBA Draft. Now, the reason why is because they are supposedly entertaining, that's what at least, entertaining the thought of letting that woman the trans woman from Europe come over and play. So these guys are like, oh, well, if you're going to let that person who says she's a woman, how about we get to play too? So Royce White, who's retired, has made himself eligible. He says, I'm eligible too. But it's all because the women's NBA, it says here, collective bargaining agreement. Okay, Article Section 8, 1, blah, blah. Only players who are women are eligible to play in the WNBA. What else does it say here? Previously reported. But the 409-page agreement does not define what is, quote, a woman or women. The terms transgender and gender identity don't appear anywhere in their bylaws. So, because it doesn't have it in the bylaws, what you identify as, you know what I'm saying? Like, I identify as a squirrel, so I'm a squirrel. No, I don't. But yeah, so they got some stuff to they figure out in the women's NBA. Like, I don't want to see these guys playing against women. I mean, come on, man. That's not fair to them.
Hey, Wild Coyote, how old are you, Wild Coyote?
Hey, boomers, you're a grandpa, bro. If you know bosom buddies, your grandpa age, which is pretty much is true.
Hey,
man.
don't get back. We had the good TV shows.
Man,
Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Love Boat.
Yeah.
We had them all, man. And the good music.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when we grew up, like, we didn't have tablets. Like, the kids today got tablets and phones and devices.
We were outside eating dirt.
If we weren't outside, we were catching reruns of like shows from like you said, like Laverne and Shirley, and shows from the 70s and 60s were on replay, because a lot of kids from our generation, the parents were working, right? They called us latchkey kids. Yeah. Our parents weren't home, so we got to do it. We either we were outside or we were messing around the house and looking how to survive.
Yeah,
man.
We get scratches, we're okay. We don't cry like, I can't go outside, and
Yep.
I remember the good old days, riding bikes, crashing. Remember jumping, like thinking we're Evel Knievel, but we really ain't Evel Knievel, but we crashed like Evel Knievel,
Hey, shout out to SoCal Darius. He says, did you see the woman that identifies as a dog on her hands and knees barking at a dog and she was mauled? I didn't see that. Yo, somebody send me that article. That sounds crazy. Did see SoCal Darius. I did see before this thing went viral, but someone at the Cosmopolitan Casino, some guy with a lady was walking a guy with a leash, like a dog leash, and he was walking around the casino like a year or two ago, and he thought he was a dog. So, but apparently the guy paid the woman, she's a dominatrix, and he wanted to be humiliated. So she said, "Let's go, put the leash on. You're a dog. Start walking the casino floor."
That's crazy. What's wrong with these people?
And he paid for that. He paid for it.
Hey,
He probably...
like Rick James said, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yep, Wiley, we still know the pre-internet was something else, man. I think that's what defines Gen X, is the fact that we grew up without having the internet. So we remember what it was like. That. Yeah, man, you remember being on the phone? Nobody remembers being on the real phone, the one with the cord,
with the long cord.
All
stretched go to the other room so your mom and dad don't hear you.
All stretched out, and there's only one phone. So if you grew up with multiple people in the house, you're like, "Hey, come on, man, I need to use the phone."
You're waiting for your girlfriend to call you, and your brother's on the phone. Like, get off the phone. Then she calls you. Hey, how come when your phone was busy? I wasn't on the phone. Sure, you weren't on the phone. Like, oh my gosh, crazy.
Hey, speaking of,
I would love to do it back. Go back to the days.
That'd be something, man. Everybody would. Yeah. People who didn't know that would be in complete shock. But I was gonna say, speaking of casino stuff and going on in Las Vegas, because we're in Las Vegas. I don't know what's going on with the Hall of Fame. Nevada Hall of Fame is happening this weekend at the New Orleans Casino. So I still don't know what's going on if I'm going to go on Friday. They have a bowling. I think the bowling event looks pretty cool, bro. Like it's at the bowling alley at the New Orleans, and all the boxers, including Gennady Golovkin. If you guys are interested in that, go look them up at their website, Nevada Hall of Fame. Gennady Golovkin. Marcos Maidana, who probably weighs like 220 pounds right now. He's probably big. You know, like...
Hey, he's living the good life. You know, get that Floyd Mayweather money.
You were asking me last show what happened with the Prince Nassim documentary.
The show.
He's big, bro. He's bigger than all of them right now.
Hey, but you know all the sacrifices these boxers make? It's all good for them to start eating. Now you can eat the lobster, the fries, fish and chips, all that pizza, and I can eat all that good stuff. Good for them.
Yeah.
You know?
Crypto says that he grew up in the 90s, and I had one of those brick Game Boys as a kid, man. The original Game Boy that thing was cool. I remember the Game Boy. Yeah. And Drew's not on our show tonight, but Drew collects that, guys. If you ever want to do something for Drew for like his birthday coming up in October, he collects old video games. So if you have one laying around, man, let us know. I'll send it to him. Fonzie, our boy Fonzie, sent him some old games like Super Nintendo stuff and Sega Genesis stuff.
You know what game I used to play a lot? On Nintendo? RBI Baseball.
Oh.
The graphics are horrible. You look at them now, but I used to always play that and Tecmo Bowl.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I can get addicted to those the baseball games, and I know Drew's really good at Madden. But right now I don't have a console, and I think that's unless that GTA 6 comes out this year, I'm not buying a console until it comes out.
It is. My daughter already paid for the subscription. It's not gonna come on a disc. You have to download it on your system.
See, that's
and my daughter already did that.
The young people don't know. We used to have the real game. You had to put it in until you heard a click.
Or after you go.
Or even the DVD.
You had to blow. Yeah. The good old days.
The other thing I saw today.
RBI Baseball. Hell yeah.
Yup. The other thing I saw today going on the strip. The A's? Which A's?
Yeah, back in that game.
Oh, yeah,
with
man.
Ricky Henderson, Carney Lansford, Walt Weiss, Parker, Henderson.
You know, speaking of the A's, sometimes I bring this up, guy, but this one guy, like you wouldn't think I like this guy. He passed away last December, just because I don't know. Stereotypically, I probably don't look like an Adam the Woo, but Adam the Woo on YouTube, I told you about him, Vince. He passed away, I think, like last year in December. He was 51. He had almost 1 million subscribers. But one of the things on his bucket list or things to do this year that I said he passed away, he wanted to go to the Oakland Athletics game. He videotaped or vlogged on YouTube the last game of the Oakland Athletics in Oakland with this other YouTuber I follow, the Philly Captain. The Philly Captain's hilarious, man. Go check out the Philly Captain, guys. He's a big Phillies fan. Drew should be watching him. Anyways, they go to that last game in Oakland, and he said at that game, he's like, I got to go check out the Oakland A's because his thing was he had to go to every baseball stadium. So he passed away. He didn't get to do this. But he says, I want to check out the Oakland A's against my team, the Tampa Bay Rays. And this week was the anniversary, or I guess it was his birthday, and one of his best friends, another YouTuber named Tampa J. So they were both Tampa Bay Ray fans, and they would go to all the games. He went to honor his friend that died, to Sacramento. He went to Sacramento and he vlogged it, man. And the Tampa Bay Rays recognized him and came out and gave him a ball. Like, that's how well known these guys are.
That's awesome.
But man, the Sacramento Athletics, they got this VIP thing, like where you can go, I guess, the Legacy Club. It comes with like this buffet. Like the food looked amazing, bro. I don't know. He didn't say what he paid for that, but they're bringing the Legacy Club to the new stadium here in Las Vegas. Whatever it costs, it's going to be worth it, bro. Like the way the seats are, you know what I mean? It's like VIP club seating, and then they got buffet, they got steaks, they had like everything, dog. Drinks included.
I went to the one in San Diego.
You did?
My friend was the head chef there.
Ooh.
So he said, "Hey, come on in, I'll feed you guys." So we're right there sitting down. Right there, you see the field and everything. We're eating steak.
At the Padres?
Asparagus. Yeah, there was the Dodgers and Padres. We're eating asparagus. We're eating everything. Like,
Do you-
why not? It's free.
I don't even think that guy Jay Cation on YouTube got that, man, but got that VIP experience. That's cool. That's another beautiful stadium for real, man. California does have some beautiful stadiums, but the Dodgers need a new one, man. You guys need a new one.
They ain't gonna do it because they got that free land.
That's right, man.
You know,
It's interesting, guys. Have you ever seen the history of how they built that and how they tore
That's
up that
messed up,
neighborhood?
huh?
That neighborhood they
They kicked
destroyed.
them out.
They kicked out all those Chicanos. Those were the
Yeah.
OG Los Angeles Chicanos, like Zoot Suit era type Chicanos, you know. And they basically told that entire neighborhood, "You got to go, man. We're taking over all this land." So
That's
I mean,
sad, huh?
it's got some sad history.
Who are the fans of the Dodgers? Chicanos.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
especially in the 1980s. Well, once Fernando's, and tomorrow, speaking of Fernando, the great Fernando, the Los Angeles Dodgers player, greatest Mexican pitcher ever. Tomorrow, Cuban Fernando Mendoza will be making his debut for the Raiders. That's why I thought you might want to go check that out.
Nah, it's preseason. I could care less. I'd rather watch my turf grass grow.
Wiley
I
Coyote
watch it on
says,
TV. Don't get me wrong.
Wiley says the club seats in any sporting event are on another level, and all with the money. Dude, I got this story back in the day when I was close to some of these people from the Howard Stern show, and the Howard Stern show they fired they fired like 10, 20 people.
Yeah.
And they're only gonna stay on radio on Sirius XM one day a week. Well, about like 5-6 years ago.
Bank. You don't care.
Yeah, he don't care about his employees. That's the truth, man. Like 6 years ago, I was really close. I used to help High Pitch Eric, who was one of their whack packers. I used to help him get gigs here in Vegas, and he had an attorney. He had an attorney friend named Vinny, and Vinny was responsible. Vinny would put High Pitch Eric on 24/7 on YouTube before people were live streaming. Like before live streaming was big, High Pitch had his own channel on YouTube. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because he wasn't supposed to be hanging out with Vinny, the attorney. Like everybody, we had two friends group, and he wasn't supposed to be kicking it with the attorney anymore. They thought he got rid of him, right? And so he lied to me and my boy Mike. He lies to us about what he was going to do on this certain day. And next thing we know, somebody's like, "Hey, yo, check out the Yankees game." And right behind home plate was High Pitch Eric and the attorney, his attorney Vinny, the Italian guy. So he was right behind. Wow. And he said, "Oh, I'm done hanging out with him. Oh, no, I'm not friends with him anymore. Oh, no." Dude, we straight caught him in a lie, bro. He was at the VIP. He was right behind home plate. The camera had him right there. And he tells me, he's like, "Oh, I couldn't turn down the VIP because Vinny has club seats and they got a great buffet." You know, and that's why he went, because he could.
Hey, I would have went too, bro. I would like if my friend would have said, "Hey, man, we're gonna get in a suite for the Raider game tomorrow."
Yeah, with all the bells and whistles,
Go,
filet mignon. Yeah, we caught that dude straight up live.
I'm gonna have to go. Hey, sorry guys, but you would have done the same too, and I ain't gonna get mad at you for doing it.
Yep. So let's get to the first topic of today. Today's going to be kind of a shorter show, guys. I appreciate everybody here. We'll be over at 9 o'clock, man. The biggest sports stories rocking everything, Vince, is the fact that Los Angeles Lakers, just 2 weeks ago, how many weeks ago did we find out LeBron's gone?
Thank God.
The current owner of the Lakers, or majority owner, is this guy named Mark Walters. Big rich billionaire. He bought the team last year, right? I think for $10 billion. Who's he in charge? What is this guy? How did he make his money, right? Well, Mark Walters is being investigated by the FBI. He's got some big friends. This guy is responsible for, look at this. He's partners with Guggenheim, insurance companies like Delaware Life, blah, 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 Clear Spring Annuities. He's a big Wall Street guy, right? And they're investigating him for some serious fraud. Fraud that they say might be, Bloomberg report says $1.4 billion in fraud. Now he bought the team his share for $10 billion, bro. $10 billion is 100 mil. What is it? 999 million. It's 1,000 millions is a billion, right? Damn,
I have no clue.
the lake. 1,000 millions. Like you gotta have 1,000
nuts.
millions times 10 is $10 billion. That's what he bought his share, and I guess that's like majority owner, which means other people own part of the team. So that makes the valuation of the Lakers like billions that I can't even wrap my head around, bro. That's how ballers the Lakers are. Well, he only owned the team for a year. And today we find out that Josh Kushner, who's Josh Kushner? He's the brother of Donald Trump's daughter's husband. The other guy, Kushner, the other Kushner, they're brothers, bro. So that's who's buying the team, bro. One of the Kushners, somebody basically related to Donald Trump's family. And the other guy is the guy that used to run Disneyland or all of Disney, Bob Iger. So those two guys today said, well, actually, those two guys were in the lead because, Vegas is getting the expansion team. So those two guys were talking about, we're going to buy the expansion team. They were collaborating and putting their money together, and we're like, "Yep, we're gonna win that bid." Because right now, nobody's officially bought the expansion team in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
they were gonna be one of the people interested in it. They were definitely interested in it. They were pursuing that Vegas deal, and then today we find out they're like, "Nope, didn't know the Lakers are for sale." I guess they offered this dude Walter $12.5 billion. That means this dude named Walters made $2.5 billion in 1 year.
That's nuts. But I would have bought the Lakers instead of bringing a new franchise over here too, because Lakers already a known team. They're champion, they history, and then I get to meet Magic. I get to meet all these old time players, Shaq. Yeah.
And so I guess that's exactly it. You're thinking just like they're thinking. They said, you know what, we could buy an expansion team and struggle. Maybe it's not a hit. Maybe it struggles. Maybe the first few years are rough. The hell with that. They just offered this guy who, I guess this guy knows he's in a bit of trouble. He'll probably never go to prison though. Whoever this guy Mark Walters is, he's a billionaire. He's got friends in fancy places, man. I don't think anything's going to happen. But $2.5 billion profit in 1 year, man. And then this comes after the fact that just in the past 2 months, another team was sold. The Seattle Seahawks were sold to an Indian guy from born in India who made all his money in Silicon Valley, where I used to live. He bought the Seahawks. And I know I wonder if
they're going to make fun of him. You know how like Dean and Adrian Brody be making fun of Neon? Don't.
I mean, you could make all those. You could make. shout out to Sergio. He says, "I hope he sells the Dodgers." Which one of these? Like, I need to know who has that control. Does this guy own the Dodgers too? I know that one of these billionaires owns a lot of teams.
Yeah, the guy that owns the Lakers. He used to own the Lakers. I think he's part of. I think he does have the Dodgers.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
That's crazy having that kind of money. Oh, let me go buy the Dodgers. Oh, let me buy the Lakers. Oh, let me go buy this. Like, damn.
Yeah,
life is good.
The Los Angeles Lakers are being sold to American businessman Josh Kushner and Bob Iger for a record-breaking price over $12 billion, multiple sources told ESPN. Kushner and Iger were involved in the expansion process in Las Vegas, but in a stunning turn, they pivoted to make an aggressive offer to buy the Lakers from Mark Walter, who had purchased a controlling interest in the team from the Buss family only last year. Dang. That's a lot of money. Now, but somebody was telling me about the Seahawks is that they hope when they call for tickets that it doesn't go to India, bro. Please press 2. There's nothing that pisses me off. Dude, there's I'll be like, my wife will be like, well, but call them, right? And I was like, I don't want to call, and then I get on the phone. I'm like, oh, I'm talking to an American. I tell my wife, I'm talking to an American. And then they go, we're going to hold on, we're going to transfer you. And the next thing I know, I'm talking, hello, this is Robert. How can I help you? Robert. Yeah, okay, Robert. Let me guess, you're in Bakersfield? Then they send you to the call center in India, and you're like, "Ah, oh, damn it, man! Never gonna get a refund." Crazy how he just flipped the Lakers. Yeah, what an investment to flip that for $2.5 billion in 14 months once the sale goes through.
That's crazy, man.
Like we were saying, the guy's controversial. Who are the most expensive sport franchise sales in North America? You want to do the top 10?
All we need to know is who's the number one most expensive team. That's it. Just one. We don't care about 2, 3, or 4.
All right, well, I'll give you
some. You know who one is?
Lakers.
Dallas.
Lakers. Who?
Dallas.
No.
Cowboys.
Hey, man, check this
They're
out.
the most expensive franchise in sports.
Oh, they might be worth the most. America's team might be worth the most. Well, I'll have to research that. But here are the 10 biggest sales in sports franchise histories. Number 10.
You know Jerry sells that. You know how much Jerry will get.
Number 10, Dallas Mavericks, NBA, $3.5 billion in 2023. That's chump change today. San Diego Padres, number 9, $3.9 billion in 2026. Somebody just bought the Padres? Damn, that's a good deal,
Padres
man.
Be free. Padres are garbage. Don't think they got that good stadium, and
that's it. That's
they
all they
got.
got.
Shamu out there no more. There's nothing in San Diego. Just the beach and the ship. Because their team stinks.
The team stinks.
You can't swim with Shamu no more. You can't swim with the Dolphins. So SeaWorld, they're about to get rid of that.
Oh,
Legoland's horrible.
Speaking of SeaWorld, bro, I was telling you that they're doing these 90s hip-hop concerts. I got to find the video, but they had E40 like a month ago, and it's at SeaWorld in San Diego. They went nuts. Last weekend, they had Too Short, and people went nuts for Too Short. SoCal Darius says, imagine the smell inside those call centers, bro. The other day, dude.
Man.
Hey, for real.
Don't.
The other day, I made I don't know what we made. My wife made me a ceviche. It had onions in it, right? And I think that day, I forgot to wear deodorant, bro. It's like one of the, and you know how hot it has been here, bro. And the next morning, I usually start off my day by doing the treadmill, like walking. I can't even run these days, man, but I do the treadmill. And like I said, I didn't wear deodorant the day before. The next morning, bro, dude, I was like, what the hell smells so bad, bro? I believe it was me, bro. I said I smell like I smell like a freaking kebab restaurant over here, man. I fucking stunk, bro. For real.
Oh my god.
And then
can you imagine the center?
Huh?
Can you imagine walking in there? You gotta go write somebody up, and he's in the far corner. You gotta walk all the way to the corner.
I was chasing my wife that morning too. I was like, come here. You come on. You want to smell it? Come on. Get away from me. I said, come on, take a whiff. All right, guys. Number 8, the Phoenix Suns, NBA, $4 billion in 2022. 7, Portland Trailblazers sold for $4.25 billion in 2026. Hey, dude, the Trailblazers sold for more money than the Padres. I don't know.
The Padres are horrible. I told you. Don't think they got that good stadium. Their team stinks. Their fans stink. They're horrible. Horrible.
Shout out to Paul.
Just go jump over the border and go play in Mexico. Because we run Southern California.
Man, I found a new Indian restaurant in Henderson that I want to try. They got a buffet on Friday. I want to go out, do a live stream. It looks so good, dude. It's in Henderson. But the thing is, like, all Indian food does not compare. I have not had Indian food like I had back in the Bay Area. Shout out to Paul. I used to live in the 408, guys. Best Indian food ever was like in Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. Santa Clara is the home of the 49ers, man. I'd go into those places. They'd be open till like 2 a.m. and poof, smell like the gym. Smell like the gym.
on
but the
Twain,
food.
on Twain Street?
Yeah.
Like, you go down Las Vegas Boulevard, then you go down by the Strat, keep going down, you pass that one light to go to the Virgin, you keep going up a little more. On the right-hand side, there's an Indian restaurant. Supposedly, that's one of the best ones in Vegas, but it's in the hood. It's in the ghetto.
In the hood? Oh, I don't care. So long as it's good, man. But for real
you
talk,
go early. You go at nighttime, if you go with your car at nighttime, you might be missing like an emblem or something in your car.
Also, you got to watch out. Like, you got to map quest it, because if you go to an Indian buffet And like, I'll MapQuest it. If it says 10, 12 miles, I start thinking, bro, I might not make it home. I might not make it home without the bubble guts.
It's pretty bad. It's bad. Oh, but I hear the food's great there.
Sergio says Santa Clara now looks like a hood on game days. LOL. Oh, really?
Wow.
On game days? They're going to tear down. So you know how you guys got in Southern California have Magic Mountain? Well, we had for all these years since 1976, they had an amusement park called, and they still have it, Great America's.
I heard of that.
Great America. That's what it was called. It's from since 1976. And it's right next to the stadium of the home of the 49ers and that big electrical station that's giving all the 49ers radiation and shit. It's there. But this is the last year, bro. They're going to destroy the entire thing and build condominiums, restaurants, shopping district. And, you know, a lot of people have a lot of good memories, bro. They used to... we have a lot of people have good memories at that amusement park, but it's going to go, bro. And people are saying it needs to go because there's nothing to do around the 49ers stadium. There's like, they want, people are like...
Should.
Hey, you should have something to do, you know? So, I don't know, man. It's but if you've ever been to that amusement park, shout out to you, man. A lot of good memories
Magic
there.
Mountain.
You know, in those days we were talking.
Say it.
Yeah.
They should
You remember
Magic Mountain too.
people don't remember, but when we were kids, bro, like if you wanted a girlfriend, bro, you had to go talk to the girls. And that's what we used to do. We used to go to the malls. We used to go to the amusement parks and get digits. You got to get them digits. You got to get the phone numbers.
We used to go in Norwalk called golf and stuff.
Hey, Heavy Hands 1 says my team sucks. All right, shout out to you, but he says go Rams, and man, it's exciting because the Rams game against the 49ers opening game in September is gonna be in Australia, Vince, and still from what I know, the Rams are not going to go the week before, and the 49ers have announced that they're gonna go at least 7 days in advance. Now, right now, the Rams have been the heavy betting favorite to beat the 49ers on that opening day for them.
And win the Super Bowl. Don't forget that part.
Are they? Are they favorite at not Seattle? Rams?
Well, wait till they sign number 99.
Well, I got a clip of President Donald Trump, and he tells you it's interesting who he thinks is going to win the Super Bowl because he gave some words on his predictions for the upcoming NFL season. 50 push-ups, the Rams wins.
On air. Hey, and if he does, he has to do it on live. That's a challenge right there, buddy. Just see how good your 49ers are now.
50 push-ups, man.
I'll be 5. 5 every episode.
Heavy Hands. You'd have to cam up though. You have to cam up, regardless. Even if I lose, you still got to cam up. You know what I'm saying? I just can't give you that. And I'm not sure I could do 50 straight ones, man. To be honest, I probably do.
Hey, we old now, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could do that, man. But I would accept that bet. Rams house, except when we play them 80% Niner fans at Levi's South. So 49ers got 2 international games, 1 in Mexico City. My friend is going to Mexico City, bro. I'm hella jealous. He's a Vikings fan. He has his whole Vikings crew are going down there.
Mexico's dangerous, bro.
I mean, Mexico City a lot of Mexico is, but Mexico City, he seems pretty confident that they'll be all right, man. They're doing it at the same stadium. The same stadium that held the World Cup is holding that 49ers game against the Vikings. Now, this Australia game. Okay, Heavy Hand says, all right, let's do 25 and 25. Heavy Hands, you gotta come back on that day. I'll put the camera at the floor and I'll do it. Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds good.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
You come back though, Heavy Hands. Either way, somebody's doing 25 push-ups.
Hey, we're on Monday and Wednesdays all the time, so we want to see you local. Be a local. Maybe he'll put you in the blue name.
But one reason why I think the 49ers might have an advantage isn't Mexico City kind of hood. Well, there's good parts and there's super expensive parts, just like New York City, man. It's a big city. But that game, the game of the Rams, Puka, who's obviously, I mean, he's the biggest threat. He's one of the biggest threats on the Rams offense. It looks like Puka's going to be suspended. The NFL still, he owes the NFL a suspension game. So it looks like it's going to be the first game. So the Rams without Puka might be very interesting what happens in these preseason games. You know, with all the injuries the 49ers have, I'm worried about who's going to be injured on day one. But
Hey, but
Rams without
it's time
Puka.
for these other players to step up. That's what it's all about. You get hurt, I step up. You sit on the bench now, buddy. So let's see how good their team is. They get an
All right.
opportunity now to become a full time starter, and if not, they can go somewhere else and start somewhere else. So now your 49er players got a chance to become stars and make money. Instead
Indeed.
of just sitting on the bench.
Hey, we honor our bets here. I mean, on my channel, if you were to go, I appreciate the sub, man. We, with my Philly Irish co-host, Drew Evo, he's a big Eagles fan. I think it was the NFC Championship game. We did a pie bet. And there was one time where Drew lost a Canelo Alvarez bet, and he took a pie to the face for Canelo Alvarez. He bet against Canelo. He bet against Canelo.
Bet against Floyd.
And then there was the NFC Championship game against 49ers versus the Eagles, and I lost that bet. So on this channel, there's been 2 pie bets, which it sucks. But all right, going back to the most expensive sport franchises, we'll kick off at number 5. Washington Commanders sold for $6 billion. That's a lot of money in 2023. Celtics, NBA 2025, a year ago, $6.1 million. This is recent, just 2 months ago, the Seattle Seahawks, like I said, they sold to a powerful Indians tech executive, $9.6 billion. Number 2, the Lakers, $10 billion in 2025. And like you guys just said, the team has been flipped to a new owner, Kushner, the brother of Trump's son-in-law, for $12.5 billion. But that dude, the other guy, Iger from Disney, I think he still works for ESPN. Like, Disney owns ESPN.
Yeah.
And so what they're saying is that ESPN next year may be the Lakers channel full time. Because right now who do they got on there? Pat McAfee? Who else?
Hey, well, I need Donald Trump to talk to these referees. I'll take a championship cheating. Who cares? So I need Trump to do his thing now. Make the other teams lose to the Lakers. I need that now. Come on, Trump. Help your brother-in-law out or whatever that dude is. I'll take it.
You know what sucks about ESPN? I went to one of my favorite sports bars in Vegas. It's actually a Vikings bar, man, but the food is so good. I always tell people, go check out the Blue Ox on Sahara. The food is really good at the Vikings bar. And we went there to see the Blue Oysters. That sounds like a gay bar.
It is.
It is, right? From a movie?
That Police Academy movie.
So we go to the Vikings bar to eat, bro, and they got a lot of TVs there, and even the waitress was like, that's all they show on ESPN now is this stupid banana baseball, the Savannah Bananas. I mean, it's funny. I guess it's fun if you have a kid and you bring them to those baseball games, but that's what they show on ESPN now, Savannah Bananas. That's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. Constantly on ESPN, bro. It's not a sport. It's pre-written.
ESPN 2, they be showing some crazy stuff too, like that stupid game, like basketball. Like you play Chuck E. Cheese, the little basketball game, or they got all kinds of stupid games they're showing on ESPN. I say, really? You can't show like amateur boxing, anything, but they're showing these sports. You know what it is? Because these kids got picked on in school, so now they couldn't play the sports, so they're playing this little maybe hopscotch or guess what number I'm thinking. It's like, what the heck?
Yep.
Really?
So Vince, before we end the show, guys, we're gonna do our picks for tomorrow. Damn. Can somebody write these down, or I'll have to go back? But there's, I think, 6 games tomorrow. We'll give our predictions for those 6 games and then come back after the last game and see who won between me and you, just for fun. I got some boxing news. Like I said, it's kind of slow week for boxing, guys. But Drew went off on Monday, bro. David Benavidez and this guy, Noel Mikelian. He's the WBC cruiserweight champion, right? And so that dude on the right, instead of fighting David Benavidez, he signed a deal to go on that Zuffa card to be the co-main, bro. And I got some big news about who's on that Ryan Garcia main event. So this is supposed to be the co-main. The guy on the right will be fighting Jayo Pataya from Australia. And the WBC president, Mauricio, said, you know what? I might have to take the belt away from you because I told you to fight David Benavidez. People are pissed. People are like, it's funny. You don't David Benavidez is a WBC champion at light heavyweight, and you don't do anything for those guys like at that division. What's that?
No, he's putting the games on right now. Lions versus the Bengals. I like the Lions.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that just shortly, and we'll get into that in just a minute here, man. And other news, real quick, dude. This is Floyd Schofield, Golden Boy's Floyd Schofield, who once upon a time he was supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson in Saudi Arabia, and he got mysteriously sick. So that fight didn't pan out. It was the biggest fight of his career, and he got supposedly the stomach flu. Now I'm hearing according to sources from Ring Magazine, manager Michael Miller, who is his manager for Floyd Schofield, the Golden Boy, he's negotiated to fight good friend of our show, man, Lucas Badi of Canada. We interviewed Lucas Badi during COVID and kept in touch with him. Lucas Badi is going to be coming to Vegas, it looks like. October 10th in Las Vegas is the targeted date, bro. That's awesome, bro. That is, if it happens, October 10th. That's me and Drew's birthday weekend, pretty much. So I'm excited to see that, bro. And to interview Lucas in person, bro, because I think last time he had a fight, he did come here to train. And I love interviewing the fighters during training camp. I think that's the best, bro. That's the best. And here's the other story I was going to tell you guys. One more boxing story. For the Ryan Garcia card, September 12th, Mexican Independence Day. I said Opataya versus this guy, Mikalayan. We don't know if they're going to strip the guy of his belt because they wanted him to fight David Benavidez. Then I said the Filipino former champion from Philippines, Mark Magsayo versus Andres Cortez of Las Vegas. That's official. And you ready for this? Do you remember Van Hooter was in our show? Van Hooter. Remember that character, Van Hooter? It was the father. So it turned out Van Hooter was watching Slugged Out Sports for a minute about 6 months ago. I kept in touch with him on Insta. Ooh, Vince disappeared. He's going to come back. But guys, Demazian Van Hooter is a Zuffa Boxing. That means he's with the... Zuffa Boxing is putting on this card in association with Ring Magazine. He is a heavyweight signed to Zuffa Boxing. And put Vince back on here. Yeah, Vince. Demazian Van Hooter, the son, they're from Florida, just got added to the card. That's a huge step up, bro. From going from like a year ago being completely unknown to most boxing people, he's still relatively unknown. He's been added today. Demazian Van Hooter versus Rafael Akpejori, 8 rounds heavyweight.
And let me tell my wife something real fast.
Yeah, go ahead. So that's starting to shape up, guys. We are going to do our football picks in a minute. There was some heavyweight boxing in Australia. Speaking of heavyweights, this guy here is a medalist. I believe he's a medalist in the Olympics. Big signee. He's with Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. He knocked out his opponent. They'd be doing boxing in other countries like on random weekdays. But Terramona destroyed DeAndre Savage from the U.S., in a second round stoppage. That happened today. Thank you so much, Linda. Good to see you. Great to see you guys. While Vince does that, we're talking, 49ers have been training with the Titans. And our greatest defensive coach has moved over to be the head coach of the Titans. So we had him last year, and Robert Saleh is gone. But they held a joint practice, and that's exactly who they are playing tomorrow night. And most people have the Titans winning on the road tomorrow. But quite honestly, Brock Purdy's looking pretty great. By the way, you can see those electrical substation there right behind it. And that's why they say all the 49ers keep getting injured. So the Titans, bro. Titans are favored to win tomorrow by most. Let's see, DraftKings. Let's go first with 49ers versus Titans. Tennessee Titans are favored to win in preseason, negative 250 to the 49ers, plus 205, according to DraftKings.com. I don't believe it. I saw a lot of practice tape. They've held joint practices. 49ers did say that they are going to avoid playing most of their first string. So
I'll take the Titans in.
all right, Vince is going with the Titans. I still think with the secondary, the 49ers should win this game. I thought Cardinals were going to win that game the other day, and they blew it at the very end. But, man, that was a hell of a game. So Vince and I are split there. I'll easily remember that. Let's go to Arizona Cardinals versus the Las Vegas Raiders right here in the 702 in Vegas. Who is favored to win? Fernando Mendoza. First look at Fernando Mendoza. Negative 142 against the Cardinals is Carson Beck. Dude, I just want to see if they play both of them in the first quarter to get against each other. I'm going with the Raiders.
Me too.
No, I'm not. Wait a minute. No, I'm not.
Oh.
Well, I'm not.
All
We're
right.
split here. I'm going with Carson Beck. I'm going with the Cardinals. And that is the
Hi,
underdog.
Raider fans. I'm taking the Raiders.
So the Raiders are favored at 142.
They do good in the preseason. So just,
And they've been looking good. I've been watching a lot. Shout out to Vegas Sports Today. I watch a lot of their
and
content.
one of my friends gave me this.
Ooh, 1976. You know
When
that
the
era?
Oakland
13-1. That era of football is, like when they would break their hand or their wrist, dude, they would put the whole thing would be a cast, and it would be like
When men were men.
Dude, they would go out there and play broken bones and everything,
Yeah.
and they used to let them use parts of the cast as a weapon, bro. I remember the Raiders had this one defensive player who always had his hand broken, and he just come out there and just smash you.
Hey, supposedly it was broken.
All right, LA Chargers versus the Houston Texans, a plus 114 underdog for the LA Chargers against the Texans, man. I got the underdog in this one. I'm going with LA Chargers.
Me too.
All right, so that one we agree on. That one we agree on. And we're only doing Thursday night's games, guys, and we're going to come back tomorrow night. Drew from Philadelphia will be joining us, and we'll see who did better. Although Drew's not here to pick. It'll just be me and Vince here. Indianapolis Colts versus New England Patriots. The Colts are favored negative 162 plus 136 for the Patriots. I haven't been keeping up with this preseason team. I'm going with the Patriots, who are the underdogs.
Me too, Patriots. Yeah.
I got to go back and I'll have to listen to this to see because I won't remember these 6 games here. Who else is playing tomorrow? Detroit Lions versus Cincinnati Bengals. Plus 200. Underdog, Detroit Lions. Bengals. I'm going with the underdog, man. I'm going with the Lions.
Me too. That coach, they're going to get coached.
All right. And then finally, Green Bay Packers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers are the underdog, plus 124, negative 148 for the Green Bay Packers. Damn.
I'm taking the Fudge Packers.
I'm going to go with the Packers too, which by the way, are, I believe in the chat, we had a crypto hippie NFT earlier. I'm going to go with your team, the Green Bay Packers. We both are going for the Packers. Nice, man. All right. That's it. Everything for today.
You guys on Instagram, the Tennessee Titans, they got these guys on Instagram called the End Zone Boys. Check them out because they bash the players. They talk crap to them. And their season ticket holders are right in the front row. So when the visiting team comes to their end zone, they're just bashing them. It's hilarious. The End Zone Boys on Instagram. Check them out. You'll love it.
All right.
Hilarious.
Shout out to them. Here's that clip of Donald Trump.
Tell us which NFL team you're keeping your eyes on.
Well, I mean, maybe I'll pick a few. I think New England looks good. I think the Giants, I like their quarterback a lot. I think that they say the LA Rams are looking very strong. But I better not get into this too much. I'm going to get myself in trouble if I do. But I think you have a lot of good teams, a lot of great teams, and we'll see how it turns out.
He likes the Giants, man. I think shout out to them, man. Your nephew came out, Emiliano Vargas came out with Cam Scatibo. Yeah. Please stay healthy, guys. Please stay healthy.
No, we're gonna get him into game 1 anyway. So
I like watching Cam, man. That kid is excited. He doesn't care.
Awesome.
It reminds me of I've heard a lot of stories about Raleigh and that interview we did the other day, Vince. I'm gonna put it out next week because Raleigh versus Teal Fight Week is coming up. But shout out to them and PBC who put on at his elementary school last Friday. Last Friday they did. It was hot, man, but they did it there at the school where he went to his little alma mater, and that was, I guess, he's holding up a picture. Was that a picture of when he went to school there? He did a backpack
Yeah, I think so.
giveaway. And yeah, man, that's awesome. Giving back to the community in Las Vegas.
Beautiful.
School's underway here. Do I got any other stuff I wanted to talk about? Yeah, for all my boxing fans here that are still here, today, a special day, is it the anniversary of one of the greatest Mexican fighters ever to have tragically passed away in a sports car, Salvador Sanchez.
Yeah.
You know, people always ask me, like, I get this question a lot. Hey, who's your favorite Mexican fighter? Obviously, you know, if you're in boxing and you're Mexican, people are always going to ask you, who is your favorite of all time Mexican fighter? And for me, because I wasn't alive when he was, you know, we were alive, I think, but I wasn't watching boxing at this age. Yeah. That this Afro, bro, and I mean, like watching all his tape, all the championships he had, and then just to pass away so young in a sports car. Yeah, if you guys don't know, he passed away, I think, at 23, being a world champion. He was the world champ, and he had just got a Porsche, and he was driving it like you would drive, like, you know, like, remember that actor, Paul Walker? He was in a Porsche.
Yeah.
Then there was that guy from Jackass, the TV show Jackass. He was in a Porsche. Those are some badass cars, bro. Man,
Hey, we cruise. We don't go fast, so remember that. Don't buy no damn sports car. Leave it to the other people. I ain't gonna say the race, but you know.
yep.
We cruise, we low ride, you know, we going slow.
Oh, man.
Slow and low.
I wish I had room for a lowrider, man. So this weekend is Clarissa Shields. She calls herself the greatest woman of all time. She's fighting this weekend, and they got a bunch of influencers, bro.
Trinidad used to hit a lot of low blows. Every fight he'll hit you low blow.
I think today, you know, I was looking at my timeline. I think today might be the end. I'm not sure. But it definitely, the Trinidad versus De La Hoya fight came up on my timeline today. So this is a strange weekend for boxing. This card is strange. It's going to be on DAZN, the Clarissa Shields fight. I think the co-main is a legit fight too. But Ray J, is that Ray J right there? Look at, no, that ain't Ray J, right? Well, Ray J is fighting this guy.
It's going to be him.
Ray J is fighting Orlando Brown, bro. This guy is I can't believe, shout out to Fight Hub. This is their video, but this is going to be on the card.
I ain't watching it.
If
baseball's on.
If Ray J can't knock this dude out, he just can't knock out anybody. If Ray J gets knocked out again by this guy, bro, Ray J should just hang him up. Just hang him up, Ray J. If this guy beats you on Saturday.
He should hang him up. If I had like real front teeth, I would challenge Ray J. Just practice for like 2 months. I think I'd knock him out if I trained.
So, damn, it's been a minute, bro. So there is a women's boxing fight I'm definitely interested in. Drew's a big fan of Caroline Dubois of the UK. Caroline Dubois is the WBC WBO Unified Lightweight Champion. The girl that she's fighting, female fighter, Amelia Moore, on the right. Vince, we hung out with her. Remember, I had just had surgery. That was a Mexican Independence Day. Your nephew, Vargas Jr., was the co-main. Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. We hung out with her at the weigh-in. Like, my boy Lukey was like, hey, I want you to meet Amelia. She's here. I'm going to give you her phone number. And we hung out with her. My wife and I hung out with Amelia Moore that weekend. And she's like, this is amazing, bro. Like, because I just talked to her in September and met her in September. And here she is. She's going to get a unified world title opportunity August 29th against Caroline Dubois. Bro, Caroline Dubois she's badass. Like, a lot of women boxers are avoiding her. And Amelia Moore was on the U.S. Olympic. I think she's a U.S. Olympic team alternate or U.S. Olympic team. She's fighting her, man. If she wins, man, that's a huge, big deal. Big deal. Big deal. 2 more items. We're going to get going, guys. I'm going to play this game with Vince.
Hey, but you know what? I'm going to watch Little League Baseball over these women boxers. Sorry to say, lady boxers, but Little League Baseball is on now, and I'm going to watch that.
Can you see this?
And we got a team in there. We got a team in there from Henderson.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Vince, can you see this on the screen?
It's black right now.
All right. It's going to say here, remove one boxer from the list. Can you see that?
No. But uh-uh.
It's not up yet.
Uh-uh.
We got Floyd Mayweather, Gennady Golovkin, who's being inducted into the Nevada Hall of Fame this
Oh,
weekend.
now it is.
There you go. Gennady Golovkin being inducted this weekend at the New Orleans Casino, Nevada Hall of Fame boxing. Manny Pacquiao, man, he won so many world titles. Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing right now. Terrence Crawford, who beat him. Unbelievable. And Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis, remove. Oh, shout out to Heavy Hands. He got my pick right away. I'm like, who do you get
Me
rid
too.
of? Unanimous.
Yeah. Good one, Heavy Hands. Yeah, Tank. Too busy beating up on women. He ain't gonna fight. So can you imagine
Unanimous
if you
decision.
have, I don't like guys that hit women anyway, so regardless, you go. Floyd's right behind him. Floyd second.
Hey, the other night, Zuffa, I forget which Zuffa it was, but it was the first time they had their fight in Las Vegas. Right now, they're filming the Contender UFC show. And I know that UFC people are going to be watching that this weekend. I'll probably watch it too, for sure, because boxing kind of sucks this weekend. But we had that fight with El Rayo Valenzuela against the other fighter was former champion too, Edwin De Los Santos, right? And this is the picture of the punch. He knocked him out, and as he knocked him out, he landed kind of like he landed that shot right there. Actually, it was a left. You can see the guy's glove is on the thing. I think he was in full motion already, and the referee, Thomas, whatever his name is, he's pretty famous. He didn't call that a foul or anything like that. He just called, Thomas Taylor said it's a knockout. You're done. Fight's over. Everybody thought that was in Edwin De Los Santos' corner that Rayo should have been disqualified during the knockout. You just disqualify him and give the win to. So they went to the Nevada State Athletic Commission and filed an appeal to overturn the knockout. Now, just like I predicted, bro, rejected. They said they're not going to turn that around. So Rayo is a front runner for the Shakur Stevenson fight because Shakur signed to Zuffa, bro. They ain't got nobody. I mean, who else? Like I said, and speaking of Zuffa, here it is. I'm going to reach out to his dad and see if we could interview him. Some people are saying he might be the next big American heavyweight star right here. Zuffa and Dana White believes so. Dana White signed him. Demazian Van Hooter, if the dad is catching the replay of this, man, want to get your son on this interview and interview him fight week.
I hope he does become it. We need USA to have a heavyweight champion.
We don't got one, bro.
We need him. I'm hoping.
We don't got one anymore. I mean, we've got Deontay Wilder still active. We have the Mexican one, that knocked out Anthony Joshua. He's training for a comeback fight, but all of them are older now at this point. And Demazian is very young, like under 21, being developed. And look, he's strong, bro. I think he was a collegiate football player. I'm saying. Oh, yo, what's good, man? Keep crazy. Appreciate you guys. We will be back on tomorrow night after football wraps up.
Come back on with us tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see how we did. Philly Irish said he could join us. And that's all we got for tonight, man. Anything else you want to add, Vince?
Heavy Hands, join us tomorrow, man. You the man, bro.
Yep, we'll see you guys. Thank you. Yeah, Andy Ruiz, he's training for his fight. By the way, Andy Ruiz told a podcaster, Andy Ruiz, people said, if you want to interview him, it was $3,000.
He's related to my one of my close friends.
Is that true? I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
Charging for an interview? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. All right, well,
I could, if you really wanted to, I could ask my friend and see if he could get him to do it, or like we go hang out where he's at and you can talk to him.
Let's do it.
Like that. But he invited me to a cookout one time. It was nothing but pork, just pork, everything, pork.
Cookout?
Yeah, but pork, everything pork.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this story, but I'll talk a little bit about it more tomorrow. Country Box. I've seen this on.
It'll be $3.
Country Box shows up on my little Fire Stick device, and I got one of those. Country Box. I've seen it. It's like redneck boxing. Floyd Mayweather is partnered up with Country Box. That's going to be so embarrassing if his best fighter. What's his new?
He's knocked out.
No, what's his best fighter's name? I always forget because he never gets to fight. Never gets to fight.
That's all of them.
Yeah. It's going to be embarrassing. We'll cover that tomorrow, man. But Floyd Mayweather's teaming up with Country Box in a partnership September 1. Who would have thought it, man? All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Peace out.